All right, thanks so much, Lee. And speaking of all that rain taking over the coastal empire and Love Country, as we take a live look, this is River Street, downtown Savannah. That rain is moving in from the west. It's taking over. And as Lee was talking about it, we want the rain to come down. It cools off the environment, it cools off the atmosphere, and that helps to bring in more stability so that these thunderstorms that have been so nasty and so strong will actually start to get weaker. So let's go right to our Fast Fit Titan radar, because this is a huge storm system, but the strongest part of the storm that we're tracking this weekend happens to be right here already. So looking at the latest, when you stop the radar image, eyes go right to this storm system right here, right? Because look at all of that lightning. We do have several watches and warnings that are in effect, so we're going to break the storms down one by one. First of all, we have the warnings that are in yellow. That is a severe thunderstorm warning, and a new one just got issued just a second ago, and this is over for parts of Long and also Liberty and just a little bit into McIntosh County. So that one just got issued as we speak. The red, that's where we have a tornado warning in effect. And in case you just can't remember, warning means the real thing. Remember that with the R in the word warning, it means real. The tornado warning in effect for Wayne County, that goes until 6:30 p.m. So we still have 8 minutes to go with that particular storm cell. Next, we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 6:30. Again, 8 minutes for Bryan County. That's the area yellow right there. And then finally, we have another severe thunderstorm warning in effect from 6:45 p.m. So this one's a little bit longer for Appling, Bacon, and Jeff Davis counties. So tracking the storms, let's go ahead and zoom on in to the strongest ones that we have right now, where we are seeing the possibility of some hail right over parts of Wayne County. So Jessup, this is you. We're still seeing a cluster of possibly hail that's greater than 1 inch in diameter. So if this is your area, make sure that you do stay indoors, stay away from windows, and have that severe weather action plan ready to go. The next storm that we're tracking right now, strong storm cell. This is over Bryan County, but the storm is actually moving into Chatham. So Port Wentworth, there you are in the storm track. There's Bluffton, there's Hilton Head. If you notice, Savannah, at least the downtown area, most of Savannah area, you were right on the edge, and it just got updated. So there you go. But you're right on the edge of the strongest part of the storm cell. And this storm is tracking. It is moving to the east at about 40 miles per hour. And if you notice, it keeps bouncing back and forth. That's because the storms are a little bit unpredictable, but we do know that they are moving to the east and they are moving fast. So this one right here is letting us know that it is moving toward Bloomingdale, coming at 6:28 p.m. It's going to head toward Bluffton and also continue to move toward Hilton Head Island and eventually push offshore. Within this storm cell, we are also seeing possibly some hail right on the eastern edge of Bryan County. It's going right over I-16, just a little bit into Effingham County, and just a little bit right here into Chatham County. Because these storms, they have the rain, they have the damaging winds, the hail, and some storms are producing a lot of lightning too. Finally, zooming out and moving down here to the south, there is Hazelhurst. You have Jeff Davis County. We are picking up possibly some rotation. If you look at your TV screen, you see this yellow arrow, how it's spinning counterclockwise. That's letting us know with our radar image that the storm is trying to turn. It's trying to rotate. So it doesn't mean that we have a funnel cloud. It doesn't mean we have a tornado, not yet. It's just letting us know that the storm is trying to make that happen. This one's also tracking to the east, and Baxley, you were right in the path of that storm, and you've actually seen Baxley's had a lot of active weather today, so you need a break, but you still have one more to go at least. 6:48 p.m., Baxley is coming to you. Surrency at 7 p.m., Odom at 7:14 p.m. With that heavy rain and also the damaging winds. And just to give you an idea, because I just heard thunder right here at the station on Victory Drive, these storms, this one's right over Chatham County for the most part, not completely, but for the most part. It's producing 171 lightning strikes, and that's only in the last 15 minutes. So even if your area isn't under a warning, you need to stay indoors, stay where it's safe until these storms come to an end, because it's going to be a while. Storm reports from the National Weather Service. We're getting updates all the time. Now, we do know that one person was in fact injured. We know that so far over parts of Georgia, outside of our area. But look at all these tornado reports coming out of Alabama into Georgia, and then right here at home, we've actually had a couple of tornado reports confirmed. One happens to be Jeff Davis County, right over Hazelhurst. We have no idea how strong or how big that tornado was. We have to go out and do a storm survey possibly tomorrow or on Tuesday to let you know the latest. All right, we have new warnings that have been issued, so we're going to toss it over to meteorologist Lee Haywood. He is now live with the very latest as well. Lee?
Yeah, I'll kind of do a review of the latest warnings. We do have a new severe thunderstorm warning. I was talking about that tornado warning cell in Wayne County and anticipating the issuance downstream of a new warning. We have seen that. National Weather Service in Charleston has issued a severe thunderstorm warning. This is in effect until 7:15. This is in effect for Liberty, Long, and McIntosh counties. So you can see this will include very near the Hinesville area, very near the Ludowici area, and a small chunk of McIntosh County. So a good bit of Liberty County, good bit of Long County, very tiny part of McIntosh County. You can expect to see, again, the risk for some larger hail and also some intense wind gust. Now, we're going to be watching this very closely because as of right now, we only have one tornado warning. It's 6:26. That's the time. The warning will expire. The tornado warning, the lone one, will expire at 6:30. If no new warnings are issued tornado-wise, that may be, at least for the moment, we can go ahead and potentially send it to national programming. We have been with you for, I think, about an hour and a half now because we've had numerous tornado warnings over the southern viewing area. In addition to that, we have a expiring severe thunderstorm warning for western parts of Bryan County. That is near the Pembroke area. No new warning in Chatham County or Effingham County to this point. We'll see what the Weather Service does on that. In addition, severe thunderstorm warning until 6:45, Appling, Bacon, and Jeff Davis counties. So let's go ahead and show you the storm system that is going to be heading in toward Chatham County. You can see it is right along the far southern edge of Effingham County, south of Rincon. It is heading toward Port Wentworth. So going to be a rough go on Interstate 16, Interstate 95, Highway 80. All of these are going to be very rough go because we've been talking about the hail, talking about the strong winds, but also the very heavy rain. I mean, this is blinding heavy rain that's going to be coming in, along with the vicious lightning that Kris was showing you a little earlier. There is lots of lightning associated with this cell. Heading toward Pooler at 6:33, so again, that is in 6 minutes. This thing is racing to the east at 42 miles per hour. Pooler 6:33, 6:44 as we head in toward 6:41, that is, as we head toward Port Wentworth, 6:42 Garden City, 7:09 around the Bluffton area. But again, reminding you, expiring severe thunderstorm warning for western Bryan County. Nothing downstream of that yet, but we will have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and show you the hail. Again, we're seeing the hail extending now into parts of southern Effingham County, into western Bryan County. So right along Highway 17, right along the connector of 17 and 204, you potentially are seeing some hail. I was just checking the hail tracker and it's showing still potential for isolated 3/4 inch hail here. So this is nothing to play around with. This is going to be some notable hail coming into southwestern Chatham County. Let's go ahead and show you the southern storms. We have the storm that is it's 6:28. Anything on the Wayne County storm? Has that been expired?
Yet.
Okay, so we have another 2 minutes for a tornado warning down in Wayne County. That cell is right along the border of Wayne County and Long County. Here's Jess up here right on the edge of the heaviest rain. The storm is severe thunderstorm warning in Long County and ahead of it in portions of Liberty County and McIntosh County. So out ahead of this cell, we do have severe thunderstorm warnings, but not tornado warnings. And it's going to be near Ludowici in about 10 minutes, Riceboro at about 7 o'clock, and then a little bit after 7 o'clock in the Midway area. Let's go further west in the southern communities and show you that storm back in toward Denton. Again, this storm is racing off to the east. Boy, this thing's moving fast. It's going to be approaching Baxley. A lot of lightning, gusty winds, hail. No indication we have a tornado here, but this is a severe thunderstorm warn. Baxley, 6:53. 6:45, 6:57 Surrency, 7:12 in Odom. So as we kind of broaden things out and take a look at what's been happening, let's show you as we kind of advance the graphic here. Okay, that's fantastic news. So I do have the latest information. Thank you very much, Kris. The lone tornado warning, which was at this point down over portions of Wayne County, has been allowed to expire as of 6:30. At this moment, guys, we don't have any tornado warnings. Is that correct?
That's right.
So, Kris, I'm going to let you make the decision, but I think we may be able to go ahead and send it to national nightly news as we continue to watch these and, of course, breaking in as we need to.
Yeah, I think the one storm that we will continue to watch is the one that is moving into Savannah at this moment. So right now it's just showing a lot of lightning, some damaging wind gusts, but we're not seeing any rotation at this moment, but we'll keep a close eye on it. So if we need to cut in, we will do so. Otherwise, we'll go back to programming with regular nightly news.